Hello, welcome back to my channel. I can never not do that and not focus on myself. I need to fix that, but welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reading you some interesting facts that I found online. I have read in the past few days at least 500 facts just to be able to come up with maybe around 60 just for you. So let's start. It takes your mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, gallbladder, pancreas, and liver just to digest a glass of milk. An individual blood cell takes about 60 seconds to make a complete circuit of the body. Your ribs move about 5 million times a year every time you breathe. Your ring finger is the weakest finger because it shares a flexor muscle with the middle and the little fingers. The aorta is the largest blood vessel in your body. It is about the diameter of the garden hose. The kidneys filter over 400 gallons of blood each day. That's crazy. If your brain loses blood for 8 to 10 seconds, you will lose consciousness. The biggest muscle is the gluteus maximus in the buttock, and the smallest muscle is the sapedius within the ear. If all your muscles could pull in one direction, you could create a force of 25 tons. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie, but Back to the Future was turned down by Disney, claiming that the relationship between the mother and the son was too risque. In the first movie, there was a scene in which the son was with the mother in the car, and she stripped down naked and kissed him. And Disney said that was incest and that their company's just for children. They cannot have that. Before Lisa Kudrow, Ellen DeGeneres was offered the part of Phoebe in Friends and turned it down. Daniel Radcliffe went around 160 pairs of pop glasses by the end of the filming of Harry Potter. An Australian study found that pop and rock stars died 25 years younger than the average person. Revenue from streaming services such as Spotify and Pandora overtook the sales in CDs in the US for the first time in 2014. The sounds that made the ⴚ you guys are gonna kill me. Do not crucify me if I mess up any of these words. The sounds made by the brachiosaurus in Jurassic Park was created by using a combination of whale and donkey sounds. In a bar, fast music is known to lead you to drink faster, and louder music will encourage you to drink more. A 2007 study found that music helps plants grow faster, with classical music being most effective. Eminem's song The Real Slim Shady was written just 3 hours prior to the final cut of the album was due to be sent to the record company. Elvis Presley made only one television commercial in his lifetime, which was an ad for Southern Made Donuts. The commercial aired in 1954. The harmonica is the world's best-selling music instrument. Gene Simmons, the co-leader of KISS, has a tongue 7 inches long, 2 inches longer than average. California produces over 80% of the world's supply of almonds. The average person's left hand does 56% of the typing. This is a fact about the platform that we are currently using. YouTube serves more than 1 billion videos a day. And out of those billion videos, you choose to watch mine. And for that, I thank you. The cosmos contains approximately 50 billion galaxies. Boys are 3 times more likely than girls to be diagnosed with ADHD. gymnast survived the fall from a fourth floor window because he went into a somersault and came down on 2 feet. I researched this one, I don't know the name of the guy, but he only left with a broken ankle and a scratch on his shoulder. That was it. Whenever a recipe for cake or muffins calls for oil, applesauce can be substituted. The word salary comes from salt. Salt was extremely rare in the past and often used as a payment. Of all the words in the English language, the word set has the most definitions. The average American will eat about 12 pounds of cereal per year. I guess I'm not average because I really don't eat cereal like that. Bulletproof vests, fire escapes, windshield wipers, and laser printers were all invented by women. Dreamt is the only English word that ends in the letter MT. If you wear headphones for 1 hour, it increases bacteria for over 700 times in your ear. Millions of trees in the world are accidentally planted by squirrels who bury them and then forget where they hid it. Even though the brain processes pain signals, the brain itself does not actually feel pain. Forest fires move faster uphill than downhill. Uranus is the only planet in our solar system that rolls on its side like a barrel. If you get depressed in the winter, but feel much better in spring and summer, you may have seasonal affective disorder. I'm the opposite. I actually get happy during the winter times because of Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then during the summer I just get really bored. In 1950, rainforest covered about 14% of the Earth's land surface, and by 2001, this had diminished to only 6%. Laser stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Lemons contain more sugar than strawberries. That's crazy. Sunlight can penetrate clean ocean water to a depth of 240. The chicken eggshell may have as many as 17,000 tiny pores over its surface. The egg can absorb flowers and odors through them. A hedgehog's heart beats 300 times a minute on average compared to a human whose normal heartbeat per minute is anywhere around 60 to 100. Armadillos can walk underwater. Newborn squirrels are blind without fur for the first 8 weeks. Over 1,000 birds a year die from smashing into windows. That's sad. Flamingos tend to lay just one special egg a year that hatches after 28 days in incubation. Fleas can jump 130 times their own height. In human terms, this is equal to a 6 feet person jumping 780 feet into the air. The green iguana can successfully conserve water by excreting the excess salt from its blood through its nasal salt gland. Mosquitoes have been found to prefer biting people with smelly feet. So if you're the only person getting bitten in the group, then you know why. If you keep a goldfish in a dark room, it will eventually turn white. In 1870, an Arctic lion's mane jelly was found with tentacles measuring 36.5 meters. It was found in Massachusetts Bay. 36.5 meters is equivalent to 119 feet. Inbreeding causes 3 out of every 10 Dalmatian dogs to suffer from hearing disabilities. Kangaroos can live course is called the Trembling Giant in Utah. It includes over 47,000 quaking aspen trees that share the same root system. It's around 1,000,000 years old. I am is the shortest sentence in the English language. It is physically impossible for pigs to look up to the sky. A crocodile cannot stick its tongue out. Crocodiles have a membrane which holds their tongue in place on the roof of their mouth so it does not move. Elephants are the only animals that can't jump. With elephants, it is impossible for them to jump, as unlike other mammals, the bones in the elephant's legs point downwards, which means that they do not have the spring required to push off of the ground. So in reality, I read 800 facts, and I was able to give you guys around 67. So that's not bad. I hope that you guys are relaxed, sleepy, and that you guys like this video. Subscribe. You guys know I do this every single Saturday. So come back for more next week.